Good morning. I'm Dr. David Brock, and I'm the Managing Director of the Family and Community Engagement Department here at A Second Chance in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I want to welcome you to our 5th Annual Rhonda D. Wright Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon and Symposium. Normally this time of year, we would have individuals gathered in a ballroom somewhere. We've had guests up to 300 people. Ladies dressed in red hats, men in their red hats and ties, all dressed to come and share a day of awareness, education, food, fellowship, and fun. Well, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we realized we could not gather that many people in a room safely together. But it was our heart and our desire to make sure we still sponsored this event. Therefore, we decided we would do it virtually. So right now, we're coming into homes all across our city, all around the country, really, inviting people to share in this day of education, fun, and awareness. I'm standing in the lobby of the Rhonda D. Wright Family Center here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, named after our dear beloved sister of our president and CEO, Dr. Sharon McDaniel. Rhonda was a sister to Dr. McDaniel, a mother, and a wife, but she was all around staple to this organization. Rhonda was mom to many of us. We look to Rhonda for her love and her guidance. Well, Rhonda is no longer with us, but it is important that she remains in our hearts and spirit. So, we named this event in memory of Rhonda. This is our 5th year going, and we're excited about today. Today is a day that's going to be filled with fun, food, because guess what? You're going to have an opportunity to grab something in your house that is healthy to eat at lunchtime with us. You're going to have some great music provided by the Bill Henry Band. You're going to have the opportunity to do some exercises. We got our exercise guru, Roland Ford, is going to be with us. You're going to travel with me and others into the home of various guests as we educate you around the need for being aware of your numbers. Did you know right now, 1 in 3 individuals are walking around with high blood pressure and they don't even know it? It is important that you know your numbers. So today is a day to bring awareness to heart health. February is Go Red Month, it is Heart Health Month, and A Second Chance does its part every February to make you aware of the disease that has taken so many people away from us. So, I want you to sit back, get ready to enjoy a fun-filled day. Whatever you do, don't you turn us off. We have some wonderful gifts that we're going to be giving away. Yes, and if you hear your name called, you've got to reach out to us to make certain that you get your gift. You got to be watching to win, so don't turn us off. Stay with us. There's some great things coming your way. Well, here at A Second Chance, we're unapologetic about the fact that we believe in the power of prayer. And I want to take this moment to just pray that God will allow someone's heart to be open to the awareness that they need to know their numbers, that they may need to make an appointment with their doctor, but that we will be better after this event than we were going into this event. So come on, let's just pray and offer our prayers to God. Father, we thank you for the opportunity that we have to come before you today. Thank you for these awesome people all around the country that are watching this event. We thank you for Dr. Sharon McDaniel and her vision and A Second Chance Incorporated, and God, all that they do in the lives of children and families everywhere. We ask now that you would make this day a day filled with fun, education, and awareness. And when we conclude this day, we hope that someone will make the decision to go and to know their numbers. Bless our time together and let it be fruitful in everyone's life. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. I want to take you into the home of our president and CEO, Dr. Sharon McDaniel, as she greets us this morning, and we're going to get on with the rest of our day. Dr. McDaniel, we're turning it to you.
Good morning, and thank you for attending. Well, I'm not Dr. McDaniel. I am her niece, Stacy Wright, Rhonda Wright's youngest daughter. We'd like to thank everyone for attending the 5th Annual Red Hat Healthy Luncheon today, and we'd like to thank everyone who has played a major part in making this a success. We all know that Rhonda was near and dear to us, and so we love to have this event every year. We thank you all so much, and we hope you enjoy your day. Thank you.
All right. Hey, my name is Roland Ford. I am blessed and happy to be able to share our program, which is called Dance and Be Fit, with you folks at the annual Second Chance Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon. Unlike in years past when we were all able to be physically in each other's presence. We have to do it virtually this time. All right. So you have done this with me before. This is not a performance for you to look at me. This is something for us to do together. All right. We're going to start out doing something in a chair. So get your chair and get ready. We're going to have some healthy heart movement. All right. Just follow along. Do what's in your comfort zone. If something hurts or you get too tired, stop or slow down. You don't have to do everything as long as you do something. Turn your head side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head up and down, up and down and up and head side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head up and down, up and up and roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3. Those that feel good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll forward, up. 2. Almost like you're rolling a boat. 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One shoulder at a time. What a bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single shoulder forward, up. 2, 3, 4. You can do it. 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands out front and push. Pull out and up, down. Push, pull out and up, down. And push, pull out and up, down. And push, pull out and up, down. Let's jump in a water and swim. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and swim. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Press straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull away the cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try a little bit of footwork. Up, back, out, in. Up, back, out, in. Up, back. Other foot goes up, back, out, in. Up, back. Right foot. Up, back, out, in. Up, back. Left foot. Up, back, out, in. All right, little brain teaser, double time if you're able to. Up and back and out and in. And up and back. Double left. Up and back and out and in. And up and back. Double right. Up and back and out and in. And up and back. Double left. Up and back. Out and in. Up and back. Single again. Up, back, out, in. Up, out, in. Up, back. And up, back, out, in. Up, back. Right foot. Up, back, out, in. Up, back. Just do what you can. Up, back, out, in. Up, back. Run and play slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bonus points if you can smile and look cool while you're doing it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow running backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, here comes the Atlas. Let's hurry it up. 3, 4. I think we ran past it. Fast backward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow it down again. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, just a few more yards and we'll make it to the finish line. And we made it. All right. Good job on that. All right, let's take a deep breath and breathe out. Okay, now we're going to do one standing, not in the chair. If you need to use the chair, okay, you can modify what we're doing, or you can even kind of hold on to the chair for a little bit of support. But if you're able to do a standing, do a standing. All right. I'm going to show you first before we play the song. We're going to go 3 to the right, clap 3 to the left. We're going to go right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3. Do it again. Right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3. That's part 1. Part 2, we're going to go 2 right, 2 left, and then 2 right, 2 left with the shoulders. We're going to go 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Brush it off. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 4 stomps. Hold each stomp for a count of 4, starting with the right foot. Right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4. Last part, slow circle, count of 8, 1, tap the right foot around, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you can't make the circle, you're going to march for a count of 8, okay? All right, we're going to try this one with some music. The first song was from our friend Achilles Tune, music with healing tones. This next one is from our friend Christopher Page. It's called The Sanctified Slide.
Yeah. You heard of the Cuban shuffle. You heard of the cha-cha slide. And you heard of the electric slide.
All right, I'm going to call it out.
But now we're
Just follow me. You don't have to try to
the
remember.
sanctified slide.
5, 6, let's walk to the right. So right,
To the spirit. Now
and
walk
left,
to the spirit. Now
and right,
walk to the spirit. Now
and
walk
left, 2 right, 2 left.
Then shake the devil off. Then shake the devil off.
2 right, 2 left with the
Shake
shoulders.
the
Brush it
devil
off.
off. Shake the devil
4
off.
stomp, right foot,
Now stomp, Satan low.
left foot,
Now stomp, Satan low.
right foot,
Now stomp, Satan low.
left foot.
Now stomp, Satan low.
8 count circle,
Then
turn
dance
around.
like David dance. Then dance like David dance.
4. All the way around, back around to the front. All right, face me, face the front. Walk to the right. So right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3. Again to the right. 2, 3, left, 2 right, 2 left. 2 right, 2 left. Brush it off. 4 stops. Right, 2, 3, 4, left, 2, 3, 4, right, 2, 3, 4. Here's our 8 count circle, all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, back to the front, face feet, and walk to the right. So right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, left, 2 right, 2 left. Here we go.
Then shake the devil off. Shake the
2 right, 2
devil
left.
off. Shake the devil off. Shake the
4
devil
stops,
off.
right foot,
Stomp, Satan low.
left foot,
Stomp, Satan low.
right foot,
Stomp, Satan low.
left foot.
Stomp, Satan
Here's our circle. Tap it out 8 times.
Dance like David dance.
4, 5, 6.
Why don't you
Back to the
dance
front
like
and walk to the
David
right. So
dance?
right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3. 2 right, 2 left. 2 right, 2 left. 4 stomp, right foot. Left foot, right foot, left foot. 8 down circle, all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's walk to the right. So right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3. 2 right, 2 left.
Shake the devil off. Shake the devil
2
off.
right, 2 left.
Shake the devil off. Shake the
4
devil
stomps,
off.
right foot,
Stomp, Satan low.
left foot,
Stomp, Satan low.
right foot,
Stomp, Satan low.
left foot.
Stomp,
8 down circle, turn around.
Then
1,
dance like David dance. Dance like David dance.
4, 5. All right, now just for a minute, do freestyle. Anything you want to do, a little bit of freestyle. Anything you want to do, just keep moving. 5, 6. Walk to the right. So right, 2, 3. Left, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3. All right, 2 right, 2 left. job. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Roll count first. Roll count. 2, 3, 4. Good job. That was the sanctified slide.
Well, guess what? It's time for a prize. You have an opportunity to win a prize. Listen, I have names in the hat for those that registered for this event, for those names that were in our event from our database. We have your name in this hat. And our first prize I'm going to call a name is going to be for a $20 Visa gift card. That's right. If I call your name, you are the winner of a $20 Visa gift card. So, let's see. And the winner of a $20 Visa gift card is Janet Mays. If you're Janet Mays, you want to reach out to us. All right? It's going to be on your screen on how to reach out to us. Call us so you can get your gift card. All right? Congratulations to you, Janet. I'm going to pull one more name. All right? And then after that, we're going to continue on with the rest of our day. So let's see. Let's shake this up again. Let's see if I can pull my name out. No, I can't win. So I got to pull somebody else's name. All right? Here we go for a $25 gift card. And Gail Ford. Mrs. Gail Ford, or Ms. Gail Ford, if you're watching, you have just won a $25 gift card from a Second Chance. Follow the instructions on the screen so that you can claim your prize. Don't go away. We've got more prizes and more giveaways coming. I'm going to be digging in this hat again in a few minutes, and you want to stay tuned. You might be our next winner.
Hello, family. It's Marlon Woods. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to join you again this year to participate in the Red Hat Heart Healthy Symposium and Luncheon. I'm thrilled that the Planning Committee has agreed to move forward with this wonderful event, supporting education in heart health to create awareness around a subject that affects Black women more than any other subset of the world's population. To support this platform, I've asked a friend of mine, Susan Copen, whom I've had the pleasure of serving with on the board of directors of the American Heart Association, to share her story with you. Susan is a 9-time Emmy Award-winning journalist who has spent the last 26 years working on television, delivering the news to millions of Americans. Most recently, Susan was the anchor of the evening newscasts at KDKA-TV in Pittsburgh. She has also worked as a national correspondent for CBS News, appearing on shows such as The Early Show, the CBS Evening News, and CBS Sunday Morning. She has also been graced with numerous awards from the Associated Press, the Press Club of Western Pennsylvania, and has won the prestigious Gracie Allen Award 3 times and the Edward R. Morrow Award for her work as a reporter and interviewer. Among her accomplishments, Susan has traveled the globe to cover stories including reporting live from the Vatican to cover Pope John Paul II. Susan was also sent to Bosnia to cover the end of the conflict in that war-torn country. On 9/11, Susan was the second reporter to arrive on the scene at the crash of Flight 93 in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. In 2011, Susan suffered cardiac arrest and has been working tirelessly since then to help educate women about heart disease and their heart health. Susan is now a national spokesperson for the Sudden Cardiac Arrest Foundation. She works closely with the American Heart Association and has shared her story on several national shows such as The Talk, The Doctors, and Dr. Radio. Susan is now the president of Susan Copen Media, and she currently works as a speaker, storyteller, and media trainer. And in her free time, she is a ski instructor on the weekends. Family, I introduce to you my friend, Susan Copen.
Hello, and thank you for having me. I am absolutely honored to be the keynote speaker today for the 5th annual Rhonda D. Wright Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon. Thank you to Dr. Sharon McDaniel and the Red Hat Committee for asking me to be your speaker, and thank you to Marlon Woods for introducing me to this fine organization. And how fun is it that I get to wear my red hat inside my house today? I'm really happy to be able to share my story, and I have a story to tell, and I think it's one that every woman needs to hear. I am a sudden cardiac arrest survivor. My story begins on November 11th, 2011. It was a beautiful Sunday morning. I asked two of my friends if they wanted to go for a 3-mile run with me in Shadyside. We were training for the Pittsburgh Half Marathon. Out the door we went, and at about 2 miles into that run, I collapsed on the sidewalk right outside of the Giant Eagle. I was in cardiac arrest. I was turning blue. My friends were waving their arms, screaming for help. And let me just say this, and let this sink in, that cardiac arrest outside of the hospital is 90% fatal. I should not even be here right now telling this story, but the universe had other plans for me. So as my friends were waving their arms, 2 medical students happened to be driving by. They jumped out of their car and immediately started giving me CPR. A man who was walking by on his way to go get a cup of coffee at the Giant Eagle called 911. He realized it was me. He then got in touch with my husband, who ran to the scene. Firefighters arrived within 4 minutes, and then they shocked my heart with an AED and got my heart back into a rhythm. I was then taken to Shadyside Hospital, where I spent several days in the ICU, and I was there for a few more weeks recovering on the cardiac floor. Eventually, I went on to have open heart surgery at UPMC Presbyterian to fix my mitral valve. So let me answer a couple of questions that you might have. What caused my cardiac arrest? Well, I had been diagnosed with mitral valve prolapse, where the valve in my heart didn't open and close properly. That was about 16 years ago. And I had it checked a month before my cardiac arrest and was given permission to run and exercise and do everything else that I wanted to do. But doctors believe that my faulty mitral valve may have triggered the cardiac arrest. I was really dehydrated as well because I was coming off of a cold, and they think that the dehydration plus the running plus the mitral valve prolapse all caused this bomb to go off in my chest. Here's the number one question that I get asked. Did I see anything on the other side? Well, I was clinically dead for 7 minutes, and what I can tell you is I saw complete darkness, but I was overwhelmed with calmness, and peace. On the outside, people were screaming my name, screaming for help. There was a lot of chaos going on, but for me, it was very peaceful. And I say that the dying was easy. It's the coming back and living that's hard. I might not have seen anything on the other side, but my eyes are wide open now, and I see clearly what heart disease is doing to us. Before I suffered cardiac arrest, I had no idea that heart disease is the number one killer of women. It is the number one thing that could kill me, and I had no idea. That's not right. And that's why I believe that I survived, so that I can be an advocate for women and women's heart health. It is my mission to tell women who will listen, get your heart checked. Heart disease kills more women than all cancers combined. And according to the American Heart Association, 80% of cardiac and stroke events can be prevented with some education and some action. And that's where you come in. I want you to learn and take action. Learn the symptoms of a heart attack. In women, it's not always chest pain. It can be pain in the jaw, the neck, and the back, vomiting, stomach pain, shortness of breath, and fatigue. In my case, I had every classic sign that I was in heart failure. Shortness of breath, feeling tired, and I had a dry, hacking cough that didn't go away. And it got worse with exercise. I was misdiagnosed with exercise-induced asthma. In reality, it was my faulty mitral valve that was allowing blood to back up and leak into my lungs, which caused that coughing. Learn the signs of a stroke and get help fast. Weakness in your face, arm, or leg, confusion, trouble seeing, trouble walking, and a severe headache. Learn your blood pressure and keep it in check. High blood pressure can increase your risk of heart disease, and it's often called the silent killer. And finally, take action. Quit smoking, eat healthy, and get regular exercise. But I want you to do something else for me. Share my story. Call your friends, your neighbors, your sisters, your daughters. Tell them that heart disease is our #1 killer. Tell them what you learned here today. I survived to share my story, and thank you for letting me share it with you today. I wish all of you happiness and good health.
Hey, hey, hey. It's that time again. Time to dig into the red hat. That's right. There's some gifts coming. Listen, stay tuned. You want to be a part of this. If your name is called, you are a winner. All right? I have the red hat. I have names in this hat, and I'm shaking them up to see who the next winner is. This next winner is going to be the winner of a $25 gift card, a $25 Visa gift card, and the instructions on how to claim your prize is going to be at the bottom of the screen. All right, here we go for a $25 gift card. And David Brock. No, unfortunately, I can't win. But Miss Pearl Harris has won. Pearl Harris, if you're watching, you just won a $25 gift card. Congratulations to you. All right, I'm going in this hat again. I'm going to dig again. I have some more to give away. I love this time when we give the giveaway gifts. All right, so because we're virtual, normally you all watching know we usually give away TVs and air fryers and all kind of other wonderful gifts. But we felt, you know what? It's COVID. It's going to be a lot easier to let you decide what you want to do with your winnings. So this next one is for a $50 gift card, courtesy of A Second Chance and the Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon Symposium. And the winner of a $50 gift card is Mrs. Dolores Dupree. Dolores Dupree, if you're watching, you're the winner of a $50 gift card. All right, you gotta claim your prize. Whatever you do, don't turn me off. I got one more name I'm gonna pull right now, and the gift cards, have you noticed, are getting bigger and bigger? All right, don't go nowhere. You might be the grand prize winner of a big, nice gift card. So stay tuned. All right.
I had significant weakness and limited use of the left side of my body. It took 2 months of physical therapy to regain most of my strength and movement.
Dina Pearsall was only 41 when she had a stroke. Until that day, she was very athletic and stayed fit, so Dina thought she was in pretty good shape.
I was kind of floored to find out I was walking around with high blood pressure, and that led to the stroke.
About 1 in 3 adults in the United States has high blood pressure. But like Dina, many of them are unaware they have it.
It's very important to know your blood pressure. It's a vital sign, and if it's high, it can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and heart failure. Studies have shown that if you monitor your blood pressure, it can decrease your risk of getting those problems. So it's important to monitor it.
Dr. Annabelle Bolgman is a leading cardiologist who specializes in women and heart disease. She believes that it's important to know what your blood pressure is so you can do something about it.
If a patient's blood pressure is less than 140/90, doctors feel that they can change that and lower it by just doing simple changes with lifestyle. And that includes increasing your physical activity, eating less salt, eating fruits that are high in potassium, monitor your blood pressure, and maintaining a good weight. When you monitor your blood pressure regularly, you can see the impact that these simple changes can decrease their blood pressure, which is very rewarding.
I do manage my blood pressure now with medication, lifestyle changes, and stress-reducing exercises. My biggest concern now is raising awareness. Heart disease is a silent killer and is also the leading cause of death for Americans.
To help spread the word, Dina became a Women Heart champion. Women Heart is a national support group that promotes awareness and support for women with heart disease.
I had a healthy lifestyle and I was walking around with undiagnosed high blood pressure. So I tell people you need to know your numbers and get tested.
I think everyone should get their blood pressure checked at their doctors at least once a year, but I do think that everyone should have a blood pressure monitor at home, just like everyone has a scale to monitor a healthy weight. Regardless of age, I think everyone should know their blood pressure.
Most home blood pressure monitors are easy to use, and many offer special features to help you manage your blood pressure more effectively.
I ask my patients to check their blood pressure at least once a week to make sure that it's under control. But I also like them to check it at different times during the day, especially in the morning when the blood pressure tends to be high. But I also want them to check it when they're having symptoms such as chest pain, shortness of breath, or a headache. This could sometimes mean that their blood pressure is high.
More than 50% of people with high blood pressure who monitor at home show an improvement in medication compliance and have better outcomes.
I got my home BP monitor shortly after I got out of the hospital after my stroke, and I check my blood pressure twice a week, and I have for the last 7 years.
My patients bring their readings for me to review, and the blood pressures that we get in the office along with these readings can help successfully manage their high blood pressure.
When monitoring your blood pressure at home, it's critical to use a monitor that provides accurate results like those from Omron Healthcare, which are clinically validated.
I recommend high-quality monitors that are accurate and easy to use. The cuff size is also important. If the cuff is too small, it could lead to incorrect readings.
Managing high blood pressure is vital to reducing your risk for heart disease and stroke.
I'm an ex-athlete. I exercised, I ate right. It never would have crossed my mind to use a home blood pressure monitor, much less own one. But you really have to be your own advocate. You have to guard against your own health. You have to get tested for your blood pressure, know your cholesterol, know your triglycerides. Those are 3 very important numbers to know.
To find out more about how you can better manage your blood pressure, go to trustyourheart.omron.com.
Today we pause to pay tribute to a wonderful, loving, caring, dedicated former committee member of the Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon. Christine Watkins was a loving, dedicated member of the staff here at A Second Chance. A Second Chance was blessed to know and to love her for many years. Unfortunately, Miss Chris passed away quietly September 16th, 2020. She was the beloved wife of her husband Reeve for over 60 years, a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. Chances were, if you called A Second Chance, the voice on the other end of the phone that you heard was that of Miss Chris. She was a fixture at the Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon. We had the opportunity to go into her home and visit with her husband Reeve, who shares with us a glimpse into the life of our dear friend and former family member.
On May the 16th, Christine and I would have celebrated 63 years of marriage. It is amazing about Chris. As often been told, I met Christine basically when going to pick up her brother for football practice, and she answered the door. That was the very first time I ever met her. And the second time I met her in life was where we always played baseball at. She came to the field wanting to find her brother. Her brother was affectionately known to us as Greasy because he was so fast. He could play every sport there was. He was a natural-born athlete. And I had told her, you know, which y'all probably have heard, I'll tell you where he is if you kiss me at every telephone pole. Her eyes bucked in her head. She looked at me like I had lost my mind. So I told her, I said, well, he's down Fly's house. In those days, everybody had a nickname. Very few people knew your real name. So she said, where does Fly live? I said, he lives about 4 blocks down the street. She said, well, my mother wants me to go to Center Avenue, and he has to take me. And that's where I told her, I'll take you if you let me kiss you at every telephone pole. And I already knew to get up to where we had to go, there were 9 telephone poles just to get up the hill. We started out and she kept walking. And I just stood there. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "You forgot the very first pole." She said, "I thought you were joking." I said, "I'm not joking, I'm dead serious." We continued that relationship all the way through school. I think in talking about Chris, what amazes me, she is, if you look at it, she has been a wife, a mother, a grandmother, great-grandmother, a sister, but more than all those things in her life, she was a Sunday school teacher, she was an elder in the church. But I can truly say she was a child of God. Like all of us, we have our faults.
For a long time, she was an active part of a Second Chance, the grandparent support group. We know that they loved her there. We know that she was the voice of a Second Chance, answering the phones as our receptionist. And so we wanted to take this moment just to celebrate Miss Chris and who she was to us all. She was mom to all of us. We all loved her. We all made sure we spoke to her, and she made sure we spoke. If we came in, she would stop you and ask you what was wrong with her. And she was a fixture at the Red Hat Luncheon, always at the table, always greeting our guests. And so this 5th year celebration of the Red Hat Luncheon, Dr. McDaniel wanted to take a moment to just honor Miss Chris and her memory of who she was to all of us. And so we have a small token of our love that we wanted to present to you in honor of Miss Chris. And it says, "In loving memory of Miss Christine Watkins, Red Hat Healthy Heart Symposium and Luncheon." And it has the famous logo. And she was famous for wearing her hats. So I want to slide that to you. Yeah. And then we know we have another little gift. We wanted to give you some fruit, something to say thank you and how much we love you.
Thank you.
Because of COVID, we're, of course, off camera doing this interview, but we wanted you to know that we love you, Mr. Snooki. We love Miss Chris, and she was an intricate part of our Second Chance family. And so we wanted to pause today during our Red Hat celebration and just say she may be gone and have received her reward, but she's not forgotten. So on behalf of Dr. Sharon McDaniel, the executive team, and the family of A Second Chance Incorporated, we just wanted to come and spend a few minutes with you just to remember the great gift that Miss Chris was to us all. We're praying for you and your family, and we know that God has you in his care. We love you, and we appreciate you. Thank you for allowing us to come into your home and just to share these few minutes with you in this event.
We've been having an awesome time. Guess what? I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Here's what I want you to do. You're going to hear some music played. Don't turn this off. The Bill Henry Band. If you've never heard the Bill Henry Band, you're in for a great treat. He's our special musical guest today. He is a local Pittsburgh native, and his band plays all over our city and has a great following of family and friends. So you're going to hear Bill Henry and his band. He's going to play while we prepare lunch. What I want you to do is go get something healthy. Grab your lunch. You're going to have a few minutes to grab your lunch. Turn your computer up. Let the music play. All right? Enjoy the Bill Henry Band as we prepare to have lunch. All right? We're going to come back together. Whatever you do, don't leave. We got great prizes coming your way and some more information that you need to receive. All right? It's lunchtime. So let's go have lunch. Keep the music playing, and we'll be back.
time with the silly, silly games we play. 'Cause we've got so much, we should all be having so much fun. Whoa, we are one. No matter what we do, I walk. And our love will guide us through our walk. And that's the way it is. Whoa, whoa. No matter what we do, we are one. And our love will guide us through our walk. And that's the way it is. Whoa, whoa. We are one. No matter what we do, we are one. And our love will guide us through our walk. And that's the way it is. Whoa, whoa.
Let's keep it going and vibe out for a second.
I broke up with my girl last night, so I went to the club, Doing a fresh white suit and a mini coupe, sitting on dubs. I'm just looking for somebody to talk to and show me some love, if you know what I mean. Everybody jocking me as soon as I stepped in the spot. About 200 shorties in the club and ain't none of them hot, except for this pretty young thing that was working on the way at the top, all the way at the top. Shorty, what is your name? She made us drink, we drunk on, got drunk and now I think she thinks I'm cool. She gave me a wink, I wink back, and then I think that we headed on something private. I like the bartender. Ooh, if you're looking for me, I'm at the bar with her. Okay, I like the bartender. Ooh, if you're looking for me, I'm at the bar with her. Okay. I got a brand new girl, so I'm feeling all good inside, Feel like I put some brand new 24s on a brand new ride. A triple shot of Patron on the rocks with a little bit of lime. I'm just keeping it real. You know, shorty's still working at the club, so I'm getting in free. And Friday night we on the list, BHB. I'm just looking for somebody to talk to, take care of me. How do you think I feel? She made us drink, we drunk 'em, got drunk and now I know she thinks I'm cool. She gave me a wink, I wink back, and then I think that we gon' have fun at my spot tonight. I like the bartender. Ooh, if you're looking for me, I'm at the bar with her. Okay, I like the bartender. Ooh, if you're looking for me, I'm at the bar with her. Okay. Shorty, I'm sure you heard that I really ever come out. Unless I'm in the M6 doing tricks, freeway burned out. Got a passenger side that's empty, wanting it to be your spot. Put you on my billboard, we can act like the charts, like an phone top. I don't smoke, don't drink, that's why I don't be by the bar, baby. I'm just looking at you from a distance, looking like a goddamn star, baby. Come on now, one time, T-Pain, let me get those keys to the car. About to go and bang, baby, with my cutie and I see you tomorrow. She made us drink, we drunk 'em, got drunk and now I know she thinks I'm cool. She gave me a wink, I wink back, and then I think that we
while you're watching, we want you to get up out of your chair and dance with us. One time. Said, oh, oh, oh. It goes like this. I got somebody, she's a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me like it's a duty. Need you right by my side, night and day. No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad we made it. No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad. They say good things must come to an end, but I'm optimistic about being your friend. Though I made you cry by all my doings with Keisha, Nisha, but that was back then. No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. And when I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad we made it. Said no letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad we made it. They must come to it. That we've been through. I really appreciate you loving me for all time. I got somebody, she's a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me like it's a duty. Need you right by my side, night and day. No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad we made it. No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad that I got somebody. She's a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me like it's a duty. Need you right by my side, night and day. Got somebody, she's a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me like it's a duty. Need you right by my side, night and day. Let's get back up with a classic. You feel good today? If you feel good, whoever you're watching with, look to them and say, oh yeah. I got a condo in Manhattan, baby girl was 7, said you and your ass invited. Now gonna get to clapping, gonna
Thank you guys so much. We hope you're having fun and enjoying your afternoon, your evening, your week, your month, your year. Thankful to be in a new year, thankful to put 2020 behind us. And I hope that you guys recognize today to be thankful for something or somebody in your life. All right, that's enough talking. Let's dance. good time this evening, we want you to know how we do it. So this is going to be how we do it. One last reminder, guys, if you miss seeing us, if it's been a while and it feels like it's been decades for us, this is such a blessing and opportunity to even be able to just do a live recording and play to you guys in your houses, in your office, at home. Watching us through a monitor, we know it's not the same, but it's still just as much fun. We want to remind you guys, please stay up to date with what's going on in our lives. Check out BillHenryBand.com. Check out our new videos. Check out some new music that we have coming out. Stop by, check out our social media, Instagram, Facebook. Bill Henry Band will keep you guys up to date, and we hope to see you again in person real soon. If you're having a good time today, I want you to just repeat after me real quick. Sounds like this. Say alright. Hey Larry, help me out. Say alright. At home, say alright. Say alright. One time just like this, hang on. West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. I said chilling out, maxing, relaxing on, cooling on, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Then I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh and it had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, now forget it, yo, home's to Bel Air. Now say alright, say alright, say alright, say this is how we do it. One time. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit this job cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets singing money, oh we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime shopping, the guys are canine. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you gon' get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. And to all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back. This is how we do it. So this is how we do it. All hands are in the air and wave up from here to there. If you're an OG Mac or a wannabe player, you see the hood's been good to me ever since I was a low KC. Now I'm a BG, and shorties know I got that money. $100 bills, y'all. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You could get yours in a 6'4". Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got my right, your left, my brother on keyboards, Mr. Larry Hutch. Behind me on the kit, my brother, Mr. Randy Williams. My name is Bill. We are the Bill Henry Band, guys. Thank you so much for listening, for enjoying your evening with us, for sticking around, for putting a smile on your face. Hopefully you reminded yourself to tell somebody that you love them today, because life is too short. One time, break it down.
Kind of buzzed and it's all because South Central doesn't like nobody does. It's all my neighbors, you got much flavor. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back.
Hey, rolling forward, back again with Dance and Be Fit. Rolling forward, we always recommend whenever you're doing dance or exercise routines that you have some water. Take a sip in between times so you can stay hydrated. Okay, so once again, we're going to start out. We're going to do 2 routines. First one will be in the chair. Second will be standing. Do what you can. Do what works for you. Okay? It's important that as adults, we try to get in up to 150 minutes of moderate activity every single week. If you break that down, that's like 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. Don't have to do it all at once, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, 10 in the evening, but we want to be physically active, okay? All right, so that's why this is not a performance. This is something for you to do with me. Just do the best you can. Music from my friend Akil. 5, 6, punch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and middle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Part 2 goes 1, 2, 3. Just do the best you can. 1, 2, 3. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 3. All right, now let's do a count of 8. 8 to the right. 1. On my leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right in front for 8 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap in front for 8 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, 8 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straight ahead for 8 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left for 8 in front. Goes 1. All right, on this next part, just do the best you can. 5, 6. Go for both legs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straight ahead goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straight ahead. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Punch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And middle. 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knockout Corona. 2, 3, 4, 5. Part 2 goes 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we'll do a little bit of footwork. Up, back, back. Up, back. Out, and in goes. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Up, back, back. Up, up, and in goes. Out, back, back. Out, and in goes. Out, 5, 6, punch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, knock out bad habits. 2, 3, 4, 5, part 2 goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, all right, count 4, 4 at a time, 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 left side, 5, 6, 7, 4 right in front, 1, 2, 3, 4 left in front, 5, 6, 7, go out for 4, 6, 3, and back for 4, 5, 6, 7, out for 4, 2, 3, and back for 4, 5, 6, 7, punch to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and middle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, knock out your problems, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2 goes, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, all right, that'll be the same footwork, up, back, here we go. Exercise benefits our brain just as much as it does our body, our health and being. Up, back. Up. And it's a stress reliever, which we all need. Out and in. Out. Up. You'll sleep better, your food will digest better, and everything will work better. So, just give it a try. 5, 6, punch to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, and there. Boost your immune system. Other side. 2, 3, 4. Knock out corona. 2, 3, 4, 5. Part 2 goes 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Look for the heart. 4, 2. All right, just coming 2 at a time. 2 to the right. 1, 2 to the left. 2 right front. 2 left front. 2 out to the right. 2 out to the left. 2 right front. 2 left front. Go out for 2. In front for 2. Out for 2. And back for 2. Out for 2. And back for 2. Out for 2. And back for 2. Woo! All right. Good job. Let's all take a deep breath. And breathe out. And breathe in. All right, little cardio, get our heart rate up a little bit. We breathe a little bit deeper. Our blood is flowing, getting that oxygen to our brain, to our muscles, to all our vital organs and different body parts. All right, so the next one we're going to do standing. If you're not able to do a standing, you can modify it to do it in a chair. If you need to use the chair to kind of support yourself, that's all well and good too. But if you're able to do it standing up, then do it like I'll be doing it, standing. All right, so that was another song by our friend Akila Soon. And the next one, our final one, is going to be by the Steels Brothers. Dr. Melvin Steels lives out in Cranberry Township. Of course, we have to add healthy eating to healthy movement to develop a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle can help to prevent or reduce many chronic illnesses and diseases. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 circles right. 2 circles left. 1 right, 1 left. 4 counts. Double right. double that, single, single, 4 count, and here we go, step up, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, step out to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick back, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 2, 3, 4. Let the front go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's ride. Slide up and down. Slide back. Can I get a smile? It takes fewer muscles to smile than does to frown. So don't work so hard. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. 2, 3, 4. Get back. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4. And one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3. All right, that's our wake up warm up. Once again.
All right, let's dig in this hat again. Let me stir it around. I don't want y'all to think I'm messing up here. All right, I pulled the name. Let me see. Set my trusty hat here. Hold on, let's see who we got. All right, Lori Penn. Lori Penn, if you're watching, you're the winner of a $50 Visa gift card, courtesy of the Rhonda D. Wright Red Hat Healthy Heart Luncheon and Symposium. Come on, claim your prize, or I'm going shopping. I'll be back in a little while to pull some other winners. Stay tuned. Hey, it's me again, Dr. David Brock, and I've been enjoying the information and the exercise. I don't know about you, but I got a little sweat going there. You know what? I want to share. Many of us have plans. Many of us have our agendas. We make plans to travel. We make plans for meetings. We have our phones with our calendars and appointments, and we're so busy. But you know, sometimes things happen in our lives that were not on our agenda. I want to share a story of Rachel with you. Rachel's going to come, Rachel Ritchie. She's going to come, and she's going to share your story about her life journey, something that was not on her agenda. Many times we're not aware of what's going on in our health and in our bodies. But Rachel wants to share with you the importance of knowing your body. So let's go into the home of Rachel, and she's going to share a story with us. Rachel?
Good afternoon. My name is Rachel Brecht, and I am a heart disease survivor. I want to thank Dr. Sharon McDaniel and Dr. David Brock and the Second Chance Project for having me share my story with all of you today. I'd like to start by quoting one of my favorite books, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's a beautifully told story about the ways that our lives and our paths can take us to unexpected places. And one of my favorite passages from this book reads, "There's only one way to learn. It's through action. Everything you need to know, you have learned through your journey. And action is why I'm sharing my story with you today." In 2005, a routine physical led me down a path I would have never expected. A doctor at the time, who was hearing impaired and wore 2 hearing aids, told me, "You have a heart murmur. Let's go get that checked out." He could have just as easily brushed off the murmur as most are benign, but instead he prescribed an echocardiogram. It turned out I had a congenital heart defect called bicuspid aortic valve disease and an aneurysm in my ascending aorta. I didn't understand any of this. I had no symptoms. I remember sitting at the doctor's office with my mom, writing the word aneurysm on a piece of paper and wondering, would I be okay? Would I be able to have kids? Would I die? I started preventative treatment while trying to understand this new disease that came into my life. Google quickly became my best friend and my worst enemy. The only thing I could do to prolong surgical intervention was to keep my blood pressure in check and not start powerlifting. Both seemed like reasonable requests. Later that year, in November, my sister Adrienne was diagnosed with a brain tumor, so our family's focus shifted. In 2007, my sister Adrienne passed away at the age of 27. After her passing, I was fiercely determined to better understand my disease and be an advocate for my own care and my own health. I had a fear of leaving my parents childless. I wasn't satisfied with the quality of care I was receiving from my cardiologist at the time, and I invested time into researching a new doctor. In 2007, that was before the internet made it quite as easy as it is today. In 2010, I got married to my husband, Gabe, and we began to explore, with the help of my cardiologist and a consult with a cardiothoracic surgeon, what my risk factors were for starting a family. They agreed my risk was low, given that my valve and aneurysm were stable, but that we would want me to treat with the maternal fetal medicine throughout my pregnancy because of my condition and because at the age of 35, my pregnancy would be considered geriatric. How's that to shock you into reality? In 2011, I became pregnant and we were overjoyed. I had a very normal pregnancy up until the very end. The last few weeks, I just didn't feel right. I had gained significant water weight. I was swollen, tired, and my back hurt. I left my 37-week appointment on a Friday, thinking I didn't want to wait until the next Friday to go back to see the doctor. I called them on the way home and asked them to move my appointment up to Tuesday. That Sunday, New Year's Day, I felt worse. My back pain was intense. I rested and on a nudge from my body, decided to check my blood pressure. We had a machine at home on recommendation from my cardiologist, and it's become a staple in our living room, as well as a little party game at family events. My blood pressure was 160/96. It went from 122/82 on a Friday to 160/96 on a Sunday. We called the hospital and they told us to come in and go ahead and bring my bag with me. I had severe preeclampsia. It didn't show up on any of my tests on Friday, and by Sunday, my pregnancy and my life were at risk. In addition to bicuspid aortic valve disease and my aneurysm, I had another scary diagnosis that I didn't fully understand. My induction and delivery were relatively smooth, all things considered. And on January 2nd, Maggie Grace Brecht entered this world. Postpartum, the doctors were having a difficult time getting my blood pressure stabilized, and I was in the hospital for 7 days. They discharged Maggie, but not me. And after Maggie was discharged, because I was a patient, Maggie couldn't be alone with me in my room. So Gabe moved into the hospital room, and it was just the three of us in that very small space for almost a week. Not exactly how we anticipated spending our first week as new parents. I was finally discharged with very specific instructions to monitor my blood pressure daily, report back to my cardiologist, and continue to treat preventatively for my bicuspid aortic valve disease annually as I have been. The experience with preeclampsia, my erratic blood pressure postpartum, paired with my disease and my age is why we didn't explore expanding our family beyond Maggie. Fast forward 6 years, and we were planning to leave on a cold February day on a Disney cruise. It would have been our 4th cruise. I took the day off before to pack and prepare and to go to my annual cardiologist appointment for my echocardiogram. And laying on the table that day, I knew something was up. And when my doctor walked in, he confirmed it. In 1 year, my valve went from moderately stenotic to severe, and it was time for surgery. I said, I'm sorry. We're leaving on a cruise tomorrow. No, you aren't, my doctor said. The crazy thing was I felt fine. I had no symptoms at all. I was at spinning class the week before. On February 12th, 2018, nearly 3 years to this very day, I underwent open heart surgery to replace my aortic valve and to repair and graft my ascending aorta. I'm happy to report that I have been thriving every day since, and I am privileged to be able to share this story with you today. In closing, I'd like to bring this back to Paulo Coelho. My journey, my lesson, and my call to action has led me here to you, and my message for you is threefold. Number one, your health belongs to you and not your doctor. Advocate for yourself relentlessly. Number two, listen to your body. It nudges you to act. And number three, if anyone tells you or someone you love that you have a heart murmur, ask for the echocardiogram. It just might save your life. Thank you.
Wow, my goodness, haven't we been having a great day together? Well, it's that time again. It's time for the red hat drawing of another gift card. This is a gift card for $100. We're working our way up to the grand finale. All right, this is a gift card for $100. And the winner of a $100 gift card is Vernice Williams. Vernice Williams, if you're watching, you are the recipient of a $100 Visa gift card courtesy of the Red Hat Harvey Health Lunch and Symposium. Come on, claim your prize. As I said before, I'm going shopping. So Vernice, reach out to us and claim your prize. I'll be back with the grand prize finale. Who is going to win our grand prize today? It could be you, so stay tuned.
Every year, thousands of people die of sudden cardiac arrest.
She's unconscious. Go to the front desk, call 911, and bring me the AED.
Following the links of the cardiac chain of survival can help save lives. The sooner 911 is called, the sooner advanced medical care will arrive. Early CPR helps circulate blood that contains oxygen to vital organs. Most people experiencing sudden cardiac arrest need an electrical shock called defibrillation. Continue CPR until an AED is ready to use.
Got the AED. 14, 15.
An AED, or Automated External Defibrillator, is a portable electronic device that analyzes the heart's rhythm and determines if an electrical shock is needed to help the heart restore an effective rhythm. Most AEDs can be operated by following these general instructions. Turn on the AED. The AED will tell you what to do next.
Press pads firmly to patient's bare skin.
Make sure the person's chest is bare and dry. Use a cloth or gauze pad to dry the person's bare skin where the pads will be placed. Remove the pads from their packaging. Carefully peel off the backing from one pad and place the pad on the upper right chest. Place the other pad on the left side of the chest. Plug in the connector to the AED if necessary. The AED should start analyzing the person's heart rhythm.
Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch patient.
Analyzing.
Do not allow yourself or anyone else to touch the person while the AED is analyzing.
They're in shock. Move away from the patient.
Make sure that no one, including you, is touching the person.
Press red flashing button to deliver shock. Shock delivered. It is now safe to touch the patient. Start CPR.
After a shock is delivered, or if no shock is advised, give about 2 minutes or 5 cycles of CPR. When 2 minutes have passed, the AED should automatically begin to reanalyze the heart rhythm and will advise you with a prompt to stay clear of the person.
Do not touch patient. Analyzing heart rhythm.
Continue to follow the prompts of the AED and provide care as needed.
It is now safe to touch the patient. Start CPR.
If at any time you notice an obvious sign of life, such as breathing, stop CPR, maintain an open airway, and monitor for any changes in condition. An AED can also be used for children and infants who are not breathing. Use pediatric pads if they are available. Operate the AED and apply the pediatric pads to the child's chest the same way you would for an adult.
Do not touch patient. Analyzing heart rhythm.
Analyzing. Everyone stand clear.
For a small child or infant, the pediatric pads may be too large to fit on the chest without touching each other. You may need to attach one pad on the center of the chest and the other on the back between the shoulder blades. Here is how you would work with a second trained responder when using an AED. One responder continues CPR while the other prepares the AED. This is another example of how CPR and an AED work together as links in the cardiac chain of survival. One responder continues CPR while the other attaches the AED pads and operates the AED.
Do not touch patient. Analyzing heart rhythm.
Everyone stand clear.
Preparing shock. Move away from the patient.
Shock advised. Everyone stand clear.
Press red flashing button to deliver shock. Shock delivered. It is now safe to touch the patient. Start CPR.
We have had a wonderful, wonderful day, and I've enjoyed everything that has been done. But now is the time to find out who is our grand prize winner of our biggest gift card today. Our grand prize is a $200 Visa gift card, and someone is getting ready to win. I wish it was me, but unfortunately it's not. So I'm mixing it up, and we're going to see who is the winner of our grand prize. And whoever you are, hopefully you'll take me out and we'll have lunch together. No, I'm just kidding. I want to congratulate, all right, the winner of our grand prize $200 Visa gift card. If you are watching, Crystal McLean, you have just won $200 from a Second Chance Incorporated, courtesy of our Red Hat Healthy Heart Lunch and Symposium. Man, congratulations to all of our winners today. Congratulations to all of you who have tuned in and have fellowshipped with us today. All right, Crystal, claim your prize.
Good afternoon. I'm Sharon McDaniel, President and CEO of A Second Chance Incorporated. I'm also the sister of Rhonda Dolores Wright. I want to thank you for joining us today. Didn't we have a remarkable time? A remarkable time of learning, gleaning, and understanding how we can incorporate new strategies into our lives to make us healthier. I want to thank all of our speakers and all those who participated in today's convening. I also want to thank Dr. David Allen Brock for his unwavering work and dedication to this annual event. Every year, Dr. Brock is leading this event with an incredible team that he convenes. And I want to thank each of you for being aligned in vision and making this come to fruition every year. I also want to thank you all for pausing with us to celebrate the life of Christine Watkins, a long-tenured receptionist at A Second Chance Incorporated. I also want to remind you that we're in a global pandemic. And so I want you to be safe by social distancing, washing your hands, and learning more about being vaccinated. I had the opportunity to be vaccinated 2 weeks ago, and so glad that I did. So I want to see you again next year, but this time in person. So be safe, be blessed, and see you soon. Bye now.